Welcome to episode 11 of our series in which we get back into shape using exclusively 19th and early 20th century methods of physical fitness. Today, we're going to perform exercises with the light wooden barbell, a tool which we introduced and described in our previous video. Today's exercises come mostly from a text which we have referred to a number of times in this series, Madison Watson's Book of Calisthenics from the period of the American Civil War. As always, please read the disclaimer and note that this series is experimental. These exercises are, as of yet, untested, and I do not yet know if I would recommend them to others. However, if you are looking to learn similar exercises to practice on your own, I recommend the wand videos of Ron Jones, a professional who's been teaching this for a long time. His videos can be viewed on the LeanBerets YouTube channel, linked to on screen here and in the video description below. In this first exercise, the lead arm should remain fixed in space, and the barbell perfectly horizontal when lowered. In all of these exercises, precise form is of paramount importance, even though many of the positions are uncomfortable. Otherwise, the exercises lose their entire point. This exercise is more difficult than it appears, strenuously working little-used muscles of the arm and upper back. The series you are about to see became one of my favorites, as it strengthens the arm and back in surprising ways, working muscles most people don't even realize that they have, and without the use of heavy weights or great resistance. The exercise helps reveal any inequalities or asymmetrical development in one's arms and then helps balance them. As you can see, in this exercise the hands are twisted into a very uncomfortable position while retaining their grip. This, however, develops flexibility in the arms and wrists, and becomes easier and more comfortable with practice. When I first attempted this exercise, I could do the right side fine, but not the left side without raking the wand across my back. It took some practice to be able to perform the exercise correctly and evenly on both sides. Of this exercise, the author, Madison Watson, declares, quote, "The preceding arm and hand exercise is almost invaluable, as it brings into vigorous play and tends to enlarge three distinct groups of muscles which are generally almost totally neglected, and which consequently exist only in a crippled state, although they are of the utmost importance, each being intimately connected with a number of other functions of the greatest necessity to health and life. These are the muscles of the shoulders and the chest, having a bearing on the lungs, the abdominal muscles, bearing on the corresponding organs, and the spinal muscles, which are closely connected with the whole nervous system." End quote. In this exercise, the back and neck are both completely arched, similar to the Swedish arch flexion. Since you are looking upward, you are unable to see your arms or legs while lunging, which makes it almost as though you are performing the exercise while blind, and consequently, making it easy to fall off balance. Thus, developing the ability to do the exercise by feel alone, and developing a sense of equilibrium, which was generally a major aim of 19th century physical culture. For our final exercise, we're going to do one from another book in my possession, an 1868 British text which also treats of the use of Indian clubs, dumbbells, and sword feats such as cutting a sheep in half with a single blow. The author, Professor Harrison, was a well-known Indian club swinging teacher and champion. In his section on the use of the barbell, he refers to the instrument as the, quote, French dumbbell, which could be made of either wood or iron, and describes what he calls, quote, Trelar's method, an exercise practiced in the French army. Unfortunately, Harrison's directions are maddeningly vague, and he ultimately tells the reader to just look at his pictures, which, however, are also enigmatic, with the same dotted line apparently indicating the motion of both ends of the barbell. After experimenting with different possibilities, by process of elimination, I settled on this version as the one I believe to be the most likely. That wraps up today's exercises. If you'd like to see more old-time physical culture exercises like these, please feel free to click the like and subscribe button below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.